So I found out about having the BRCA1 gene mutation when my dad called me earlier this year and said, I've inherited the BRCA1 gene through my family line. You might have it as well, there's a 50% chance. So I immediately went and got tested. I had a call from my genetic counselor and I just burst into tears because I thought, what is happening and how, I'm 27 and when I told my dad that I was a carrier of the gene, he was exceedingly crushed. I think he felt responsible, to know that there's myself and my two sisters, unfortunately, both have the gene as well. But I know he felt very guilty. My grandfather's sister, she very sadly passed away in her 40s with breast cancer. It was so tragic. She had 2 small children left. And the moment I got my positive test result, I thought that could be me. So that's why I've decided to sort of act on my instinct and take preventative measures. On November 8th this year, I had a prophylactic bilateral mastectomy with nipple sparing, which basically means that they remove all of the breast tissue from both breasts and reserve the nipple. I've had surgical drains in for a couple of weeks since, which will hopefully come out soon. But I'm, obviously you have good days and bad days where, it feels a bit painful and it's uncomfortable, but I've never doubted my decision to do what I did. The general population of females is around 10 to 12% lifetime risk of breast cancer. As a BRCA1 carrier, I carry a 70% lifetime risk. People compare the BRCA gene to living with the sword of Damocles, and he has to live with a dagger held up by a hair over his head. So he is sitting there and he's waiting for the hair to snap. That's how I felt having the BRCA1 gene. I thought this is like living the sword of Damocles. The emotional toil of BRCA is so high, and not just for me, but for my partner as well. And it's definitely been difficult for both of us. Again, it's not just me. I have the gene, but he's going through it as well. And we now have to make decisions together for our future and our children off the back of this gene that I have. So it's not, even though, I have it, it feels like we have it. I think the BRCA-P trial is such a fantastic opportunity for BRCA1 as a inherited cancer gene. To have a prevention strategy against the BRCA gene, I think would just be such a powerful thing. It means that, again, I necessarily, myself and other members of my family, wouldn't have to worry about having children naturally and think, oh, well, they might have the BRCA gene and what would this mean? If we know that there is a way, there's a prevention strategy around the gene, then it could help hundreds of thousands, millions of people that have the gene across the world. So the BRCA-P trial definitely gives hope for BRCA1 carriers, because it can all feel a bit desperate and sad and hopeless. So to know that there is all this, money and expertise and research is just fantastic. So I think it's a really fantastic opportunity for people to get involved in.